And now for the show Merica with your host and my crazy ass boss, Mr. Harper.
Well, what the hell took you so long? The show Merica, the host, Mr. Harper, aka the new Uncle Sam. First, I want to say hello to all my Asian Americans and to all my Hawaiians. Mr. Harper, or as you better know me as down there, the Big Kahuna, is praying for you. Now, everybody gets to party with Mr. Harper. Well, not everybody can pull up a chair. All right, we have a lot of show and only a little time to get into it. Word on the street is sex talk. Since sex has evolved, should the sex talk evolve? Merica, as adults, we all know about the birds and the bees, but is that it? Do we leave it at that? Or do we let curiosity and internet porn, foreign and domestic, tell the rest of the story? As a society, we are grown enough to take the sex talk to the next level, beyond birds and bees. We say our kids are smart. We even brag about how smarter they are than us. Then are we as adults ready? Can we talk about feelings and pleasure? Or do we say the same old line, the same thing generations said before us? They will figure it out. I did. But did you figure it out? What if you had more information? Think about it. Your child's phone can access more sexual information than your VCR or Betamax did. I mean, when Mr. Harper was 15 years old, I was trying to write girls' poems, learning how to kiss, a little side boob. It was 15. But Mr. Harper today at 15 would be learning about what? Anal beads? Fisting? Maybe a little two girls in a cup? I mean, it sounds crazy to say that about a 15-year-old or 14-year-old, but it sounds crazy to me that you don't talk to them about it. I mean, you may sit down and have a sex talk with your child, and they may have one with you. My last topic, instant love. Merica, there's a show out, and personally, I'm not going to say anything good or bad about the show, but there's a show out that a person can blindly meet a potential soulmate, then ask each other a few questions and get engaged. Merica, can you do this? Can you get instant love? I mean, we all hear of love at first sight. Men getting a boner when thinking of a certain someone.
Boing.
Ladies getting wet from a good conversation. But instant love? Meeting someone and wanting to spend your life with them? Let's be honest, love is about connection, but that connection has to build. Without that connection and something to build on, what do you have? I mean, don't get me wrong. Watching people find connection is entertaining. But when the crowd goes home, the cameras turn off, and you're standing there one-on-one with that significant other, you better hope that game show contract came with a what the contract clause. Because you're stuck with that person. And now, time for Viewer's View. One of my favorite parts of the show, where the viewers write in and say something to me and I say something back. Okay, at Lady Eagle says, Mr. Harper, I am a female lieutenant at Fort Carson, Colorado. I just want you to know we like watching you and keep doing what you're doing. Or you're going to have to drop and give me 50. Well, at Lady Eagle, I don't have a problem with female authority. Fort Carson, huh? That's Colorado Springs. I've been to the top of Pikes Peak and partied with a few female fatales at Fort Carson and at the Air Force Base at Peterson. So, yeah, good times. Good times. Oh, I got to show. Oh, and our last viewer at Pride Doc writes, Mr. Harper, I am attending my first year of doctoral. See, this is what I'm talking about. All right, this is what I'm talking about. I knew I had an intelligent audience. This is what I'm talking about. Okay? I came across your show and cracked up laughing. Naturally. You're funny and inspiring. Remind me of my favorite uncle. Cool. I miss him. Watching you make me think of him. We used to be tight, but now that he knows I'm different, gay, we don't talk. Maybe one day I thought he would be proud of me, wanting to be a doctor like him, but all he sees is a rainbow. When I watch you, it makes me miss him. Well, at Pride, Doctor, let me say this to you. And this has nothing to do with the show. This is just me, Mr. Harper, talking. If something is to happen to me, anything, if something is to happen to me and I have to go to a hospital and I personally have to have you or anyone else like you operate, work on, or help heal me, then do it. I don't give a damn. If I have to lose people watching this, I don't care. Whoever someone has sex with, what they do in their own personal time, that has nothing to do with healing me. So I don't care. Gay, transgender, if you're a doctor and you there to help, hey, jump in and help out. Now the one thing is this. When you got a whole bunch of those rainbow tears and people crying about me down at the gay club, you go tell them the heart look good in the ER. Don't be having me look bad now. Don't be saying I was down there looking bad or something. I got to look cool laid up in the ER. But at Pride Doc, hey, keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. And I'm proud of you. So keep doing it. Okay, this episode's hidden treasure is a thing. Ooh, a thing. Black Devil Doll. Black Devil Doll is an American 2007 cult classic, held as one of the most entertaining characters in film history. There is nudity, gore, and a black-possessed, jive-talking ventriloquist dummy as the film's murderer. Warning, this film is not for kids and half the adult population. It was described as vile, racist, sick, nasty, and raunchy. So, of course, I had to go get me a copy. Black Devil Doll, an American treasure that, well, is hidden. And now, shout-outs. We here at the show Merica would like to give a special shout-out to all the kids, wives, and husbands that have a loved one in prison. That's right, in jail. That wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, or husband that has to take on the responsibility for two. We give a special shout out for them. And for that child that has to go to or through another lonely Christmas without their parent. We'd like to give a special shout out to all of you on shout outs. And now for our last piece, inspiration. Today's inspirational phrase is, fuck 'em. Now, I know when I say fuck 'em, I don't mean the phrase or the words. Fuck 'em is an idea. It is something that you internally say from in here, internally. Fuck them is not something that you say to people. It's meant to be said to you by you. We have times when no one believes in us. People who have loved us, are supposed to have our backs, have turned on us. That is on them. And they are doing what they're supposed to do. But you have to have your back. You have to believe in you. And when you don't, at that moment, when you can either sink or swim, fuck them, is what you say to yourself. Weaponize your beliefs. Phrases are powerful, even when you say them to yourself. Well, America, that is the end of the episode. We covered the sex talk, instant love. Viewers wrote in and gave me their salute, and I made myself open to gay doctors. What? Who put that in the teleprompter? Goddamn Sierra. And I had my say and inspiration on fuck. Whew, what a hot show. And I mean hot, baby. And now for our sponsors. This episode of America was brought to you by Plastic Designer Condoms. Fellas, are you fresh to death for a date, primed and ready to party, but is your condom? Plastic Designer Condoms are what you need. Plastic Specialty Designer Condoms comes in a multitude of sizes, colors, and designs. But wait, there's more. These diamond-crusted smooth condoms are also scented, edible, and porn star approved. Now that's what I'm talking about. So wear what the pros wear when they wear them. Plastic Designer Condoms. Get yourself some.